sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach Raheem Morris. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
2nd and 5.
Set. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal.
Delta.
Harris trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Set. Wide 80. Ready.
One more time, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Najee Harris. Touchdown, LA. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The motion man is Boyd. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Tui Pelotu getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Davis to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Harris. We kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On play action now. Perfect. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 380. Run.
They run it over center with Harris. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 33, here's second down and 2.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Go.
On first down, it's Harris. He'll take this down to the 23. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lion, lion, lion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, and he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season.
Set. Cap it, cap it, cap it. Set.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A throw right side taken in by Boyd. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 31, here's second and 9. Play action. It's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10. And here's Bijan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Third down and 3. Throwing is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Hut. What is it?
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready. Run. Go.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ready.
A give, and here comes Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Delta. Set. Set.
On the give, it's Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Ready. Run.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Camp it, camp it, camp it. Set.
A run with Harris. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Ready. Run. Black 80. Black. What is it?
To throw is Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Run. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, You always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. Going now, Penix on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Penix. Catch made. That's Boyd. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Kappa. Motion.
Now it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long.
Set. Grenade.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. 180 hot. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. Throw across his body is complete, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. That one complete to McConkey, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. 180. Hot. Set.
On 1st down, Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good divisional matchup in the black and blue NFC North. And this is Jared Goff. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Lions had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. From there, we check out another big late-season game, playoff implications here. And here's the Rams running back. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Rams win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Jaguars get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set. 380. Green out. Go.
On the ground, this is Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set. 380. Green out. Ready.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set. 380. Green out. What is it?
From the gun, it's Herbert. Look underneath here for Harris. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43.
Set. 380. Green out. Delta. Set. Set.
Another run here with Harris. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
380. Green out. 380. Green out. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go.
Herbert. In the middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Set. 180. Ready up. Ready.
Here's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Trying to keep the drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
180. 180 hot. 180 hot.
Herbert to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Play action. It's Penix. Down the field. Connection made to Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
19.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, His offense goes back to work. You see what they've done on third downs this season, and they came through on that last touchdown drive as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Go.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that play.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
To throw is Herbert. This one finds McConkey. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll step up and run. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta. They'll go play action now with Penix. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Let's go. 70 line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to...
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Set. Relating. Run. Set.
They run it over center with Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Give up the middle to Harris. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Second and inches.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Set.
Here's Harris. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Go. Ready.
A run. Here's Harris. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in third and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Mooney in motion. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now Penix on 3rd and long. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. 4th down, and here's Penix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Set. 380. Cut. Ready.
A run with Harris. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
380. Cut. 380. Cut. Set.
Now it's Harris. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
380. Cut. What is it?
He'll run with Harris. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.